The 15 most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Hello Aluxers and welcome back. It's time to visit that travel bucket list and see which destination is next. Before you rush to buy your tickets, know that not all countries are completely safe for tourists. As much as you would like to visit all the world, some regions and countries are at war and some are struggling. This means that visiting them should be postponed until further notice. There are also some tourist destinations that are dangerous that are not in poor countries or conflict areas, just dangerous. Oftentimes, big cities like New York can be risky, so we did a little digging and found out what tourist destinations are dangerous from all over the world. Keep in mind that some people still visit these destinations and have great experiences, because no place is off limits and some of them are indeed insanely beautiful. So, let's see what you need to know and look out for when traveling in some of the most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. Number 1. Volcano Tours, Hawaii. The famous Hawaiian archipelago is on everyone's bucket list for sure. Each island offers a great variety of palm trees, pristine beaches, tropical fruits, and amazing sunsets. It all sounds idyllic, but hiking on an active volcano, a very popular activity in Hawaii, is not that safe. Many people have died on the hikes or returning from the hikes due to the lava haze and other extreme conditions. Another threat in Hawaii is volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, earthquakes, or tsunamis. It does look like heaven on earth, but if you're not careful, it can quickly become hell, especially since lots of activities on the island are pretty risky. Number 2. Death Road, Bolivia. When you see pictures of Death Road from Bolivia, you'll understand why 300 people die every year visiting it. Few roads come close to being as extreme as this one or as famous. It's an old 69-kilometer road that is now exclusively used by cyclists because there is no way cars and bicycles can safely share it. Coming down the road will lead you through fog, rain, landslides, and 600-meter free falls. Until 2006, the road was the only route between La Paz and Corico. Nowadays, cars have another route, and the Death Road is used for cyclists and tourists only. It used to be the most dangerous road in the world. Number 3. Mount Everest, Nepal. Being the highest mountain in the world, Everest is the ultimate peak hikers and mountain lovers want to climb. Unfortunately, it's so high, over 8,800 meters. The weather conditions are extremely harsh and unpredictable. Over 300 people have died climbing the mountain, and although there are many warnings about how experienced one needs to be before the climb, hundreds of people still believe they're stronger than nature. With those numbers in mind, and climate change too, tourism in the area is still rising, making it one of the most dangerous destinations in the world. Number 4. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Brazil has some of the most dangerous cities in the world, and yet people are still eager to visit the country. Crime rates, violence, and muggings are very common in some areas of Rio de Janeiro, including some beaches. Rio de Janeiro is a huge city where police and drug lords get shot on the street. It's no wonder it's been named several times as one of the most dangerous cities in the world. The only problem is that it's also one of the most beautiful cities and cultures in the world, and there seems to be no middle ground to mend the situation. Number 5. Darvas Gas Crater, Turkmenistan. This unique destination is also called the Door to Hell, and for good reason. It's actually a natural gas field collapsed into an underground cavern. Scientists intentionally set it on fire back in 1971 so the methane bubble wouldn't spread uncontrollably and implode. Since then, the crater has been burning non-stop, and people now visit the site to take one-of-a-kind selfies and to see with their own eyes the burning flames. Although the crater is almost abandoned, people camp around it and fly above it in spite of the obvious danger. What's more, there are a few other places like this in the region. Number 6. Chernobyl, Ukraine. In light of the recent successful TV series Chernobyl, Ukraine is now seeing a rise in tourism, especially in the area where the nuclear plant is located. Although it's been more than 30 years since the incident, only organized tours for a limited period of time are allowed in the area since it opened for the public. Keep in mind that aside from small doses of radiation from Chernobyl tours, the eastern part of Ukraine is at war, which makes the country unstable and dangerous for tourists. Make sure to have travel insurance to avoid unpleasant situations. Number 7. Elephant Kingdom, Thailand. A lot of us dream of staying a month or two in Southeast Asia, more specifically in Thailand. The country offers amazing sights and tropical resorts, topped with incredible experiences such as elephant sanctuaries and crocodile farms. Yes, you heard that right. Feeding crocodiles up close and personal. It's one of the world's scariest attractions that has been shut down several times due to safety concerns. They were using an improvised rack with plastic barrels supporting it to keep people in an open cage in the middle of a pond with hungry crocodiles all around them. Chinese tourists were the biggest fans of this odd and dangerous attraction. Surprisingly, no casualties have been reported. Still, would you do it? Number 8. Tataouine, Tunisia. Another city with increased tourism from Hollywood is Tataouine, Tunisia, a city located in the desert used as a set for the Star Wars films. The movie was shot in various locations of the city, as well as other places, and they even named Luke Skywalker's planet after it, Tatooine. Nowadays, some of the filming locations are abandoned, and many tourists that wander around are at risk of being robbed or attacked. Even worse, some of the locations are used as home bases for ISIS groups that want to cross the border into Libya. Bottom line, if you want to visit this film set, make sure to have a safe tour and a trusted guide. Number 9. Cape Town, South Africa. Since we're on the African continent, there's a famous destination for surfers and beach lovers that's actually among the most dangerous destinations in the world for various reasons. We're talking about Cape Town, South Africa, an amazing city and holiday destination for some people. If you plan on visiting this city, know that you'll need to be very careful in what neighborhood you stay in what waters you swim in, and what you drink. The city is well known for gang violence, assaults, fake police, and HIV. They dealt with a severe water crisis in 2018, so that might be an inconvenience too if you visit in the summer. Number 10. America's National Parks. Nature lovers will most probably want to adventure into America's national parks at least once in their lifetime. Yellowstone and Yosemite are some of the most beautiful parks in the world, but also some of the most dangerous. Millions of people visit them each year, and some of them unfortunately die there. These raw natural environments are home to grizzly bears, unpredictable floods, extreme heat, or free falls from high rocks. As beautiful as they are, some remote parts of the parks are very hostile, and only experienced hikers are allowed. The Grand Canyon is one place where 6 people die each week. Take all safety measures into account when visiting. And Aluxers, if you feel like knowing some more about this amazing country and the richest people that live there, head over to our video about the richest families in the world to see how many of them are from America. Click in the top right corner to check it out. Number 11. Tijuana, Mexico. For many Americans, a holiday or a wedding in Mexico is the ultimate getaway. However, if you don't research the area you're staying in enough, some ugly encounters can happen. Tijuana is a party city where millions of students go for spring breaks and holidays, but it's not that safe. Along with other cities like Acapulco, Tijuana is extremely dangerous, not only for lonely travelers or women. There is drug violence, kidnappings, robbery, and many other crimes that can happen after sunset. There are also police all over the place, giving you the feeling that something bad could happen at any time. Try to go to areas such as Tulum or Cabo San Lucas. Number 12. Kenya. Since tourism is increasing in Africa due to its raw landscapes, safaris, and beautiful beaches, more people are at risk of being caught up in civil wars and conflict areas in the region. You'd think that Kenya is among the countries that seem to be pretty safe and stable. Tourism in the country has been rising, but with a cost. Since it's surrounded by Somalia and Sudan, danger, bombings, and terrorist attacks can happen all of a sudden, especially in tourist areas, hotels, and public transportation. It's a pity, considering the country can offer amazing tours, untouched beaches, and exotic holidays. Number 13. Egypt. In the northern part of the African continent, most countries are in the middle of a conflict, even Egypt. Over 14 million people visit the country each year to admire the pyramids and the relics of the old civilizations. Most parts of Egypt, especially Cairo, are safe for tourists, but the eastern part, near the border with Israel and the Gaza Strip, things can get a little bit dangerous. The border in the west with Libya should also be avoided. In fact, some agencies aren't offering tours to Egypt anymore until things loosen up, so it's up to you to decide if you want to go or not. Number 14. North Korea. Most destinations presented here are dangerous due to civil war, crime rates, and natural disasters. North Korea is a dangerous destination for a very different reason: communism and censure. The biggest threat people have when facing this country is prison if some rules for tourists are broken in any way. Taking pictures, adventuring alone, talking with people, or trying to showcase a different portrait of the country will land you in prison. If that happens, only the president, the embassy, or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs can help to get you out. And since they have almost zero connections with any country, chances are low. Number 15. The Philippines. When you hear people talking about Southeast Asian trips, they almost always talk about Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia. But there are many other beautiful countries in the area, such as Myanmar or the Philippines. Why are these two less popular? Because they are more dangerous. The Philippines has had some bad things happen in the last few years, including kidnappings, assault, and terrorism attacks. A few islands and cities should be avoided, as well as poor neighborhoods or remote areas. These are just some of the reasons the Philippines are not so popular in tourism circles. Well, Aluxers, this sums up the tourist destinations which are definitely more risky than most. If you step back and take a bigger look, there are so many countries that are safe to visit, and out of all 195 countries, only a few are dangerous. So, with that being said, where would you go if money wasn't a problem? Bora Bora? New Zealand? Let us know in the comments below your dream travel destination. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, here's your bonus location. Number 16. The Maldives. This tourist destination is not necessarily violent or dangerous, but if you don't visit it as soon as possible, the islands will sink. Yes, the Maldives are sinking due to climate change and the growth of sea levels. In less than 30 years, we won't have these beautiful islands with crystal blue waters, white sands, and amazing resorts anymore, since they'll all be submerged underwater. Other than that, the only danger in the Maldives is your budget, but we strongly recommend you visit it. Even their president knows the islands will sink and has urged people to visit them while they still can. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.